This is so a well-secured point. Canada almost all entirely inside the objective, and they've created almost a zone. Oh! Rocket barrage come in, actually mops up quite a few. Fantastic rockets landing, just absolutely peppering the hab. 1, 2, 3, at least 4 Canadians down, and another RPG comes and tags. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we've got another episode of Eye in the Sky where we take a look at a game of Squad from the top down, and in this one, we've got one of my favorite invasion maps, Kohat. This map is one of those that you either love it or you hate it, and with how large it is, a lot of people consider Kohat to be a bit of a walking simulator, but on Invasion, I think it works a lot better since it can be a nice slow methodical push over the hills. You set up some nice fire bases, you get fire support, and then you push in, and it's especially fun for the attackers when they have helicopters. Invasions have been some of my favorite rounds to cast in Eye in the Sky, and in this round, it actually surprised me how quickly the game turned around and became an incredibly competitive round of Squad instead of a complete stop. I want you guys to pay attention to the comms and how both teams move around the map and also react to each other, since this game could have had a much different ending. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and drop me a comment below with a map, game mode, or faction you'd like to see in the next one. And don't forget to check out the live streams at twitch.tv/MoiDawg, where I stream every Monday through Thursdays, and on Fridays, I stream live right here on YouTube. The YouTube streams have been awesome, and I look forward to it every week, so I hope you guys stop by as well. But that's it for me. Until next time, peace. Kohat Invasion V3, you have Canada on the northwest corner invading Kohat with insurgents defending, and they have Sunni Kale, Chakar Kot, Syed Abad, Kadzai Radio Tower for the points. One of the more, I guess, commonly played invasion layers. There's also the one down south. That one's my favorite one, to be honest.
Just push through. Don't stop the convoy. Whatever vehicles are up, just keep pushing through to Sunikel.
Yeah,
but it looks like we're going to have a convoy to start off, and I'm excited to see that.
I don't know if that's going to be problematic in the future or not, but...
I'd say one of the squads who's loaded up in a lab go get a fucking Logic, because we're not going to have any abs.
So, command chat, actually using command chat to come up with strategy.
I feel like we should do our first push with everybody in the lab, and then if it fails, we hop in Logis.
Alright. We can
Buy a lottery ticket, because this is a very, very unique sighting. Actual strategy going on. First LAVs coming in, shock and eye, you hear it.
Full send.
Full sending. All right, well, LAVs.
Fast and aggressively.
First LAVs moving up.
Have your gunners just start AGing everything that they see. Suppressive fire works.
Yep, one LAV on the ridge across the river already. Second one crossing. And they just are trying to move fast. Oh, and they're already hit with RPG. Because you got RPGs right on the top side. Insurgents looking right down. Another one hit. Infantry dismounting. Oh, and he runs over. Oh, no. First casualty. Roadkill as the Canadians try to dismount and take the hills. Trying to drop a rally, but you probably have insurgents that are too close. And there he goes. I'll pop this on so you can see. You have another squad. I like this, though, guys. This is very aggressive. Infantry dismounting and all the LAVs. And, yeah, you had a first push that kind of got turned around a little bit. But Canadians, I'm trying to see. This is how you win invasions. So you actually have a lot of troops all on the point. That sounds weird. It sounds confusing. But a lot of people, when they play Invasion, they try to get too cheeky with it. They go around some wide flanks. They try to push a point that isn't the first one. This is, you know, a little chaotic to start, but this is good. Just need a full send. You turn this on. The dome here is a capture point for the first objective. You can see there's not many insurgents there. Insurgents. Wow, that's a long SPG. Wow, SPG from way downtown. See where exactly that came from. But you have insurgents that are still scrambling just to get on the objective right now.
Get all your blueberries to start rushing Sunny Cal. It seems like
There you go.
very little
This
resistance
is-
for now. Start pushing, guys.
This is a fantastic front line they got. I really like Canada right now. And you also have an LAV with some dismounts supporting them, getting ready on the south side. This is just a fantastic assault.
USLs are using their rallies.
Command is actually using command chat. I like it. I think this is going to be a very successful invasion round for Canada if they keep this up. So, I believe just one or two more. Yeah, looking on the map, you only have a handful of insurgents, and most of them you can see are way back. It's not uncommon for insurgents to fall back on the first from the first point right from the get-go, and you can see they pretty much just said, hey, the first point's a little too far. Oh, hello. And now you're getting some defensive mortars up trying to hit the assault. You can see the Canadian HAB is now placed up on the top of the hill.
Keep stacking those bodies in. Don't lose the initiative now.
Insurgents very commonly set up on the next. Oh, hello, SPG. Man, those SPGs. Oh, RPG comes into the engine block of the LAV on the top of the hill as the MG's firing. G-Wagon's also firing. The LAV's going to have to try to back up just a little bit.
Are able to set up again. We'll try that.
Great fucking push, guys. We need a logi ready for the next point.
Fantastic communication, movement. Oh, this is actually offensive mortars. Canada using mortars to help push in, and I like this.
Very light contact at Sunni, so they're gonna be all set up at the second.
Oh, you have a Logi coming down as well. This LAV might get a free kill. A nice little Overwatch fob. I think the double MG is a little overkill. But you can see they got great viz. The armored SPG techie just driving right down. Whoa, there goes the frames as a rocket barrage comes in. Blows up the point and also a little bit of my computer. And you now have a rocket barrage trying to just say, hey, keep them off the hill. But this is so a well-secured point. Canada almost all entirely inside the objective, and they've created almost a zone. Oh, rocket barrage come in, actually mops up quite a few. Fantastic rockets landing, just absolutely peppering the HAB. 1, 2, 3, at least 4 Canadians down, and another RPG comes and tags the front of the LAV. Just so many rockets flying into the HAB. Canadians just need to withstand this assault a little bit longer because they're buying time for infantry to get onto the objective. You see Markston, Carter, and Ace Mythos now also coming in.
Got a fresh Logicam from me, and I can bring it to you guys.
Theo, Grizzly Bear, and Lasered from the insurgent side trying to push in. You also got the RZA. They're trying to just... Oh, man, he gets tagged as well. I'm going to zoom out on the other side.
I'm back at base ready to pick up squad if they would like to.
I
be
want
ready
you
for the
guys
next
to
point.
see
Your guys' call.
the blue and red difference.
Pick up right here on the move.
You had that assault from the northern side that set up the fire base, which were kind of cutting off the insurgents. You had the main assault through the main road, and then you also had a southern flank.
We're taking shots here, so it might not be a safe drop.
Okay, copy. Your call.
A complete front line, and I'm trying to see squad 5, squad 10. They're already planning for the next assault here.
Pick me up in the 7 movement.
Hey, Aaron!
That should be safe. If we have a half there, that should be safe.
Coming in with the flank.
Copy.
Kills
Let me know
2.
when you're set, and I'll swoop in.
Generic NPC, the next target for him. This is honestly one of the best attacks I have seen in Kohat. And this is just a random game, just random teams. But that's the power of great kill by generic NPC flanking the flanker. This is what happens if you just have people that want to communicate, guys. Have a plan, work together, and you can actually get some good assaults going.
Good job on the take, boys.
Sunni Kyle has been captured by Canada, adds 100 tickets to them. And you can see Canada started with 200 tickets. They now have 283, meaning they only lost 17 casualties in this entire assault for the first objective. If you're insurgents,
East, northeast.
that's not good. You need every point. You need to grind at least 100 tickets out of them. I don't think a single vehicle died. Only a handful of infantry obviously died. Not the best defense. You can see the insurgents did get a hab up on the north side. Kind of a little too late. What can happen now is insurgents have set up Zindu and Ender. Maybe they're coming in for an ID bike or something. They set up to maybe try to overwhelm and knock out the hab. It's still, or knock out the fob rather. Knocking out 20 tickets in invasion is still very smart. So we'll have to see if how Canada readjusts and plans their next attack here.
2, are you available to give us a ride?
To where?
Anywhere? The next
2
point?
JZ coming in with the bike. I don't know what he's thinking, because Vladdy sees him. Does he have an IED on this? I don't see an IED on this. He's just driving.
Alright, 2's giving us a ride. Oh, wrong train.
Isn't? He's just chilling. All right. Interesting. Usually, oh, he does have. He's a squad leader though, right? Yeah, he is a squad leader. I'm curious to see if there's any RPGs.
What's your plan for moving out of here?
Oh, hold on a second. Let's use the camera movement. There they are. Canadian helicopter coming in. Oh, and they're under AA fire. They're trying to push the next point. This is going to be a hot LZ. Oh, dodges an RPG. Slams into the hillside behind them, and they have to touch down quick. That's a full helicopter touching down in the field right behind the next objective. Get a quick dismount, quick fob. Not a bad touchdown. Just got to be very careful leaving out of here. But even so, that's a radio, that's a fob, that's a full squad dropped, and that's going to cause a huge problem for insurgents. Helicopter is out of here. And he's going to be trying to take the valley out. Yeah, because he knows that AA, this is very good flying. I say as he gets some AA tagged, he should be okay going down into the valley and then taking the river back up to Maine. Very good defensive flying. And off he goes into the distance. I think he'll be fine. Yeah, sometimes you got to take the long way around, but 100% worth it. Fantastic flying. Keeping that asset. I believe they only have one helicopter. Yeah, only one helicopter in the game. So having this helicopter up is so important because you can see right now.
We need to get everybody off the Sunni kill.
Now they have an objective, or sorry, a fob rather, that is just east. And so with the massive assault from the Canadians out west, you're now having insurgents stuck between two sets of Canadian fobs. Going to be a huge problem if it's not dealt with. And a radio being right in the middle of the field. I think that's a pretty good move. Radios in the middle of the field, especially this type of terrain, is kind of difficult to find. You usually don't think it's going to be in that field. And I wouldn't be surprised if an insurgent runs over and does spot it in the field, spot it from, maybe up top on the hillside and sees it. But it's also really easy to just walk right by those ones. So really good move. You see a tire fire in the distance as insurgents are trying to set up a defense of, what is this? Shakar Khat. Good assault already beginning as we see a couple SPGs. Oh, this is actually very smart. Usually you have SPGs only facing one way. Insurgents do have an SPG facing, whoa. There you go. They did spot him. Turn this off so we see what they see. As you can, the Canadian camo is actually really, really good for this map. RPGs coming in. And insurgents just kind of spread out.
Was anyone able to spot out their AA that was shooting the helo on that drop?
Might be good. I don't
I was
think.
not able
Oh, no.
Copy.
Giga and Captain Nathan hit a mine trying to flank around with a G-Wagon. Good use of mines from the insurgents. Turkish elite force on the other side of the hill. And I think I hear a BMP. Yes, I do. BMP has come online. And also, hold on a second. We also see a T-62. And a couple AT coming around. Oh, this is going to be...
Before you guys leave, it might not be a bad idea to build a repair station on that radio you're just at. Give you guys a little bit more buffer.
BMP, I don't know what he's doing, just chilling here. He should know. You can see... Oh, wow! BMP manages to kill the AT, but not before he tracks him. And this is one of the worst positions to be in. You're on a hill. Second, a log comes in and actually hits the tree in front of him. Just wasn't patient enough to hit the shot. As you have a bunch of Canadians still on, tossing smoke, trying to obscure the vision of the BMP. Canada about to swarm this vehicle here. Smoke everywhere. If we pop this on, you can see how many Canadians are right nearby. But one of the worst spots to be in if you are a BMP, this hillside is going to make it very difficult. They're not even worrying about dismounting now because they know how many infantry are nearby. Generic NPC on the north side of the hill. Roach just right behind them. And you're not going to do much. Insurgents. See Don Football slap the duck. You see a whole bunch of insurgents now running to try to save the BMP. Real quick, I want to see how the tank is. Ooh, they might have hit a mine here.
So that we can have a push from the south.
Copy. I'll try my best to get there. Unknown if AA is still here.
Tossing more smoke.
Push,
But right on the...
Copy, let me know when you're
I mean, this is a lot of smoke. I don't dislike it. This is a lot of smoke. I feel like I hear another vehicle. Oh, they just got tagged by the LAV.
That was friendly fire.
Yeah, friendly team kill. And then on the backside, Grimsh actually just destroyed a Logi that was going in to set up for insurgents. Canada is just all over.
Copy.
Eleanor and Sussy Water still low on health here, and this BMP is probably going to be going down soon. I don't know how the LAV... Oh! Generic NPC knocks out the driver who's trying to come up for a repair. I'm curious how the LAV hasn't... The LAV's hitting his friendlies, but not actually hitting the BMP? Very confusing. Slap the Duck now trying to come up and clear out the enemy infantry behind him. The LAV, how is they're missing? Slap the Duck clears it out, and they might get this up. The AA is now. Oh, there it goes. Finally, smoke clears, and the BMP.
Copy, seen.
Easy pickings for the LAV. Good kill. Now, in the meantime, we also have a... Oh, this tank might even already be donezo. What is happening? Tank moves in with zero infantry support.
Gets neutralized. I can fly over a radio to your position.
Oh, no.
Squad 5, we need ammo and build at Echo 8.
And on the hills, you had Canadians all over. It probably looked like nothing was going on. But if we turn this on, you can see you had this tank... The T-62 walked right into, pretty much left just an entire squad full of Canadians.
Enemy Logi coming your way.
E.G. Gomez or E. Gomez rather, not really able to do anything. His driver's already dead. I want to see if there is any friendly heavy anti-tank moving in. I'm not seeing any just yet. They're worried about the Shakar Khat. Helicopter flying in to resupply. You have a hat from way downtown. I don't think he's going to be able to get any shots for quite a while. We'll come back and check this out because we still have... You heard on command comms earlier? They're saying, hey guys, let's not get bogged down after the second point. Oh, and the Doof Warrior tries to resupply the insurgent fob, but gets caught out by the LAV. One LAV by Soggy Toast, District, and Chewy up on the hill. And is there no command? I'm curious. It doesn't feel like there is a commander. I'd be looking at IED drones right about now. And what is happening? It's like a standoff. You got the AA truck on the south with the LAV right above them. I don't understand, and they just got killed by mortars.
Yeah, 5, just keep that build coming, brother, please.
Are you kidding me? So the Canadian called for mortar support instead of the LAV just peeking over and killing him? Okay. I mean, if it works, it works. There's a rocket barrage now coming in as well. LAV bounces. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Right in line of the rocket, Artie. Uh-oh. This is not what you want to see.
Yes, yes, tank is alive.
He's trying to flip. I'm just waiting to see.
Die. I don't want to die like this.
Uh-oh.
This tank marked down here south is accurate. H7.
I heard the IED drone. Need to turn on the map. You see, oh, he's going for the other one. IED drone has to be coming in.
You got an IED drone coming towards you, I think.
The tank is tracked down here south, so if we can get any support, that would be great.
And they make it! Fantastic call out.
On that tank.
Yeeting right off the side of the hill.
Do you have an airstrike?
And just barely get out of IED range. Great comms.
Oh shit, okay.
And we could hear the buzzing as we were at the LAV earlier. You could hear the buzzing. I think if they had flown either around or if they had flown higher, but as the other LAV was flipping, you can hear that little bzzz of the IED drone was taking shots and called it out, and just in time. That was just great. The Canadian team from the start of the round have had fantastic call-outs, fantastic comms, and that keeps their second LAV alive. Great teamwork. The LAV that had flipped, they are RTB. You got an M113 APC down south as well, and the noose is starting to tighten a little bit. You see the insurgents, they've been trying to push out to this fob. They haven't been able to in the blue wave. The T-62.
7 or 9, you told me to stop, but I didn't see any friendlies near it.
Oh, the T-62 is still...
No, you're hitting too far south. You need to adjust left.
They're all out of AT, so they're trying to... The Canadians are trying to use mortars on the T-62
East, a little more east.
while they wait for AT. I love it.
Forget about the objective.
I got
here,
laps
guys.
on it.
It can work. It'll take a lot of mortars.
Gotta set up a HAPS closer to attack point.
And this is a fury moment.
We can focus on offense.
Hey, hold fire on the mortars. Hold fire on the mortars.
Yeah, we stopped. There's a delay because they had already sent out a couple of waves. I'm sorry.
Guys, I could strike that tank out of existence right now. You guys want to just smack that tank with the airstrike?
No, hold it. I got lats on it right now.
You have a
With it being tracked, we can easily avoid it.
a fight kind of over command comms.
Anyways, just go for the airstrike and you'll spare us
Hold
some
on.
time.
If you guys keep it, can we fight land behind it and probably kill it through the engine?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
LATs want the kill, LAVs want the kill, and command wants the kill. And this T-62 gunner is just having the time of his life.
As long as you have like 1 or 2 people there, keep it.
LAT right around the back side.
Get on the fucking
that
point. We're
thing's not
losing
moving.
tickets.
Both tracks are down.
208 tickets to 653, so Canada has actually lost
Is there someone in it?
almost 100 tickets. Push it on this point, so much better defense for the insurgents. AT hits the backside of it, but not enough. It is just LAT, so
Alright, let's switch our mortar fire to the northeastern hab. I'm striking
Carter
down
with
the
a good
one.
shot, but just it's going to take a lot of lat. Honestly, if I'm command, I'm kind of thinking, you know, do I have any hats nearby? Trying to look for blue heavy anti-tank. I'm not seeing any blue heavy anti-tank. And command, sorry for the quick camera movement. Command now electing to use the airstrike
Try to kill it.
on the fob that's defending the point. F-18
Got it.
comes in and smacks the hab.
I'm gonna direct more mortar fire on that hab.
One hab on stakes, the other one getting hit by mortars right now. It's actually really good indirect. This set of mortars need to be just a little bit further, but one spawn point down, and
You're a little too short.
insurgents.
Copy.
Oh, there we go. I think I see the roof.
you're hitting my
Oh,
back.
the roof is still back on. Oh, that hab is so close to being down. Insurgents. I also heard a tank round. Dude, I don't believe they get a leopard. Oh, yeah, they do not get a leopard. That's the T-62 still up. So the hab, is the radio down? Where was the radio? I'm not seeing the spawnable.
What's the story on that tank? Did we actually kill it?
I'm not seeing the
We're gonna be
radio at
pushing into
all.
the hab soon, if we could get smoke rounds on it.
Oh, the radio was actually right where the hab was. So the airstrike knocked out the
Let's have
radio
mortar switch to
enough
smokes,
so
please.
both these habs cannot be spawn in right now. As you have Canada, even if
Six
it
is
was
your boss
spawnable,
player.
you have a fire team element pushing the fob right now. BLT might get a nice little bushwookie moment as Shrek, that boy, and Minin could go right by him. Bushwookie moment. Does he even see him?
Said thanks. Let's push up
Oh
to
my
our
goodness!
2K2 hab down.
The frag round knocks out 2 of the 3, and Shrek is now in smoke and has no idea what's going on. Patience from BLT. Turn on the outline so we can see through the smoke a little bit. Shrek trying to lay prone,
Mortars looking.
trying to get that boy back up. Oh no, BLT. Shrek is face first into that boy. Oh, then the Shrek goes for the revive. Did get that boy up, but killed by BLT, and Lasered comes in with a frag round and knocks out BLT anyway. As Canada, you now have infantry pushing on the point from the west side. 404, Sketchy, and Hunter are trying to push towards that radio. I don't even know if they know the radio's up, but it is still damaged. So much smoke.
Yeah, we're losing our own behab now, so we gotta get this, or we're gonna be stuck.
Oh, wow. Yeah, in the meantime, insurgents have set up a fob east. And you can see this. The roof is now off. Tyler G is kind of the only one left that can help defend this, but this is going to be not good. And as we said earlier, the radio still hasn't been found because it is kind of a weird spot. Gilbert might just run across it here, but you never know. They're going straight for the complete dig down, and that is not a bad idea. They know it's a helicopter fob. The CH-17s, I believe, the Canadian helicopters, they can only carry 900 supply. So the typical loadout for a helicopter is 600 build and 300 ammo. That's just enough to get a fob down with a hab and an ammo crate.
Thank you, 5.
They dig it down. They know they can't rebuild it, so that fob is not operational for quite a while now. Not a bad move, digging it completely down. Even if they get shovels back up, they cannot spawn in. 191 tickets for Canada, and although insurgents have now dug down the fob and spawn point from the east, Canada has been pushing in from this western fob and rallies. So Canada have pushed back in, and that airstrike combined with mortars has definitely helped because insurgents were just not able to spawn in and contest the point. Kind of good, very good map presence, I think, from both teams right now. Oh, Hell Cannon comes in. Where's that Hell Cannon fob? Where are they at? Trying to see where it might be. Hell Cannon down on radio. So they're trying to get that up, but good push. Canada is going to secure this point. Another 100 tickets here in a second. And this tank is somehow still alive. Honestly, you know what? Fair play to E. Gomez. He's just stuck with it. And he's held up pretty much an entire squad. Even if he does get killed, yeah, you might not have killed LAVs, but you've given your insurgent team a chance. Ghost is now going down as well, and you've just almost been farming. Oh gosh. LAV coming up right from the rear. Oh, this is going to be a very risky play. They're trying to hit the T-62 from the backside. And unfortunately for them, the T-62's been looking at the infantry that's been spawning in from this building, so he might spot him in time. If you go right through the engine block, if you're the LAV, you can... Oh, they didn't see him! T-62, oblivious to the LAV coming right around the corner. And there it goes, AP into the rear. And he's on fire. Lat smacks the front of the T-62 paired with the LAV, and there you go. Something you don't see that often. An LAV mopping up a main battle tank. Fair play to Canada. Nearly flips. Well played.
Enemy tank down.
Enemy tank down indeed. And that's just being patient. It's good teamwork. Being patient. Let's see here. Canada is just about capped on Shakar Khan. Going to have 284 tickets after that. So Canada, insurgents did much better this round. They were able to knock out, pretty much bang on 100 tickets for the point. And with Syed Abad and Radio Tower now the next points, you know, insurgents are pretty much back in this. They are losing a lot of tickets, though. I just saw this. 571 tickets. So insurgents start with 900 tickets at this invasion round. So that means they've lost over 300 tickets by the time Canada has lost 130. Now, when I'm playing insurgent, and a lot of squad leaders and commanders when they are insurgent on invasion, the first point or two, you just give up. You just try to overwhelm with numbers. You don't really care about tickets too much. You know, if you got a medic nearby, wait for it. But you usually don't care about the tickets and the respawns. As you get to the second point, this is where now, if you're insurgent, you have to turn off that switch in your brain that says respawn, respawn, respawn. And you need to start worrying about tickets, because these can get very, very grindy. And as you can see, insurgents, they're actually really on the back foot now. With Canada having a lot of good fobs up, their vehicles now with the T-62 and B&P down, they need to be very, very smart.
I am. Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, we got
Helicopter loading up infantry, trying to push the next point, and the next point is pretty much right in front of a radio tower, so needs to be very careful as they push in. I think they're going to try to go the safe route. They might even go to main first. They might be stopping by main, picking up supplies, and then moving out. Not a bad idea. Let's take a look at the map while the helicopter goes around.
Anybody available to give a ride on Shakar?
Insurgents, this is the Canadian fob from earlier. Oh, wait a second. No, they are going way around. I like this. Very, very patient helicopter play. Very safe move because they know there's been anti-aircraft fire spotted throughout the map. So just making sure the helicopter lands, they can get the fob down, the squad all survives. Looping all the way around. And there it goes. Should be touching down. New fob. New angle of attack. Oh, wait a second. They stopped right down. Oh, no. RPGs. Insurgents must have just climbed up and spotted the helicopter. Right. The most awkward of landings. RPGs slamming into the front of the helicopter. Infantry dismounting in absolute chaos. Trying to drop supplies, RPGs coming down. Helicopter might just barely get out of there, but frag rounds slamming into the side.
7, have everyone spawn back in main now. Have everyone spawn back in main. Squad 4, get down south, please. On this radio.
Hades, oh no, they got the radio down too, which is actually what you don't want to do.
Squad 7, I was told to tell you have enemies on top of you.
Oh my goodness, a complete squad wipe. And unfortunately for them, they got the radio down, which means that's not only going to be a 9-ticket squad wipe, but that's going to be a 29-ticket radio wipe. That's a freebie. Oh, no. And this is... Insurgents had just set up a fob. And this is actually a very smart play because you want to push up your infantry up on the hills to defend Syedabad, right? So Insurgents, I mean, this is a completely random area to be. But you always want the high ground. Not a bad move. I completely... It was like... I think both of them were surprised to see each other. And 20 tickets, Hades, RZA, mopping that up, and... Wow. Jeez. All right, we're going to take a look at the map here again. You have a couple LEVs pushing. Mortars probably come up and try to save that as much as they can. Insurgents, there's... Okay, so we have... I'm going to pop this on so you guys can see it a little bit better. I know it's going to be a little chaotic, but this fob on here, south of Syedabad, is Insurgent. The one on Radio Tower is Insurgent. And the Canadian fobs are up on the northwest here. So Canada has a lot of territory to try to run through. And this down here, right in the middle of your screen, all the green and the following the riverbed, that's all low. It's very, very low. And so as we push this on, you should be able to see blue in here. So all the red, or most of the red of the insurgents, are all on the high ground with Canada on the low ground, and it's going to be a really big grind unless they can get some radio down and just a better spawn point.
5, can we drop
Captain
right here
Nathan
on this hill?
trying to push up and see what they
squad
got at
7,
Radio
move
Tower. Here's the RPG. Oh, maybe he's trying to go for... Oh, this is just unlucky.
Guys, pushing up is great, but we need either rallies or haps.
Headshot, cheater, sponge, right off the bike. That's just rude. Hold on a second, I feel like I just heard a hell cannon.
I'm just communicating.
Oh, helicopter's trying for another one. And this is not a bad spot. Still a little risky. You can see they're taking small arms as the Canadians dismount. Radio, I don't really like that radio. You could have put it in the bushes behind. but not a bad spot. I just hope that they put a hab that doesn't get... It's... Man, the hab that they're going to choose, I think, is going to be super open. Yeah, that's it. I don't like this play here. It's a good fob, but I mean, you can see Sam, Hades, Zindu already have eyes on this fob. Already have eyes on the hab. And if you are up on radio, I mean, you can see this quite clearly.
Guys, that next point should be an easy capture. Just get on it. I'm pretty sure they're all on radio tower.
Well, unfortunately for them, they are not all on radio tower. You actually have a very good defensive line from insurgents southwest of Syedabad, and as well as on the point, as well as on Kadzai Tower. This is a very, very... Well, I like to see insurgents. Invasion is one of those games where if you have a bad insurgent team, it's not fun for either team. The insurgents get rolled. You're chasing shadows, and the invaders, the attackers, in this case Canada, they're not shooting anyone. They're not playing. They're just kind of rolling up on points unopposed, and it can be very, very boring. So having competent teams on both sides makes for a really, really fun match. And so far, you've seen Canada have some fantastic assaults, good work with command comms, and now insurgents, although we can't hear their comms right now, they're spread out really well. You don't have too many squads tunneling. I think I see a helicopter here, a helicopter. Yeah, helicopter come up behind. Ooh, you have a RPG is actually right around the corner here. Hades. So resupply, very, very important. The Wiz, as I said earlier, the helicopters can only drop so much supply at one go. This fob was spotted, and it was very evident where the fob was. Unfortunately for Canada, you now have not just an RPG, but you have an IED, a sapper coming up. So I wouldn't be surprised if they start getting some pressure on the fob. However, they can completely negate that. You got a very good squad size element pushing into the AC Esumo. Joe is about to just get completely caught out. There he goes. And only a handful of insurgents. They do have a hab here. Hab is right where Chimp is.
Hab down as quickly as possible.
And it's going to be overrun. Very good push in. You got Dishka. You got emplacements going in. Oh, that's their Hell Cannon as well. If they can take control of the Hell Cannon, that'd be huge. Q goes down. Riz Gilbert now, the only one left on this position. And they might just lose their Hell Cannon base.
10-5, copy. I'm dropping.
That would be a fantastic gain, because this thing can absolutely obliterate the radio tower if Canadians gain control of it. There it goes. Gilbert goes down, and the Canadians are in control of the Hell Cannon fob. Let's see. There is 3,500 ammo on this thing. If I'm Canada right now, I'm using this Hell Cannon. I'm turning it right against radio tower, and I'm going ham up until there is no more ammo. Each Hell Cannon shot is, what, a few hundred. Oh, no. Don't dig it down. Use it. Oh, no. Please use it. Please. They dug it down.
Okay, I guess we're leaving Munsai.
Oh, the dream is dead. If you're not familiar with it, guys, in squad, you cannot use enemy vehicles. However, you can use enemy emplacements. So, if this is my squad, I'm digging up all these emplacements, and I'm using them against the enemy until the ammo goes. You can use the Dishka, I mean the SPG. Look, this is a fantastic line of sight to absolutely obliterate the enemy with their own equipment. And as that's going down, we actually have some explosives. I want to see maybe an ID drone. Tried to knock out an LAV. They're still up, but yeah, oh man. Radio is now starting to be contested. Zindu putting some shots on target at the Canadians down there. One LAV was destroyed. Good ID drone, so made up for that that misplay earlier. Zindu really the only one can contest it, but the radio is now on bleed out. If this radio goes on bleed out, this is a very good radio. You had a hab on the south side, you had a hab on the north side.
Nice.
But the Canadians from this hillside fob down south pushed off the hill, and they're in a good spot. Zindu does go down, but Chimp also going down. I just don't think the insurgents are going to have enough manpower unless Reezy Gilbert comes up with a huge play. He's just getting tagged as he pushes on. He might get it. Oh, he's running for the bandage. Oh, if he gets a grenade over.
Kaz, I'm gonna bandage heal you. If you got nades, throw them just past the radio.
Oh, not a bad grenade. Might actually get its nick. Nope, just a little low. Man, if he had just gotten a grenade over on this side. Kaz and Gilbert right next to each other. Bush Wookie, the Bush Wookiees. One goes down.
right
Marston
there.
goes down.
Behind the berm,
Kaz should be
right.
the next target if he sees him. Oh, no. Two Bush Wookiees passing in the night.
We're capping at 5-7. Correction, 4-7.
How does Kaz just... Oh, Kaz nearly just missed him. Maybe saw his Adidas as he crawled into the weeds. Insurgent radio goes down. And Canada, an effective push in. That's great. Great work. Once again, Canada has essentially surrounded the insurgents twice now. They had a push from the north come down into Syedabad as the helicopter fob squad pushed in as well from the south, just pinching the insurgents. And 191 tickets to 429. So insurgents doing well to conserve their tickets this time. I think they only lost about... Actually, no, they lost about 100. Canada also losing 100.
Command squad's mobilized in eastward to try and be ready to respond rapidly to the next point.
So I haven't seen any command strikes since the airstrike. And what I am guessing, what is, I don't want to say it's meta because people get a little uncomfortable with that word if they don't agree with it. But what is pretty common is that this fob here, you can't hide anywhere, right? And so if you as command, as the attacking side, if you can manage to get to the last point on radio tower without using your artillery barrage, you command strike artillery straight from the north side and just creep artillery all the way to the south side as you push in. It is very, very common to see this. And so insurgents, they have a fob here. Let's see the radio range. You need to have a backup fob somewhere south or somewhere north. I know you do have a main.
We have already available now, but I have to actually get to a point.
Yeah, you have to have some backup fobs because radio is about to get. And here's the Hell Cannon. I mean, this is a fantastic radio fob they got going on.
The point that'll need a ride once the next point becomes active.
Loading it up, getting ready to go. Nearly direct fire in that.
6, could you guys give us rides down the point?
Oh man, I love the Hell Cannons.
Pops, we don't want to keep driving around and get caught.
Alright, it's radio tower.
And there it goes. Mortars coming down. Insurgents just swarming the point.
Syedabad is secure. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get a radio just down there so you can push from that objective.
Command, if you
BMP is passing.
let me know.
I can't call on a strike.
You already
until I
have smoke coming in.
Yeah,
You already have
gotcha.
HE mortars coming in. And Canadians are about to start pushing on foot. The whole south and southwest side is about to be full of blue as Canada works to try to get a better spawn point. We had a Logi earlier,
We
actually.
need a squad to start pushing up somewhere near these star marks.
Try to see if they have any
send a
logistics
Logi up
vehicles,
there.
whether it's a helicopter,
Yeah, we got
whatever it
some
is.
going on radio tower with mortars,
No
so
additional
should be
fob,
good
and
for smokes as well.
yeah, they could. You can see the fob radius mark is this translucent white mark. They could get a Canada could get a new fob somewhere around Syed for a better position. And hold on a second.
Command, whenever you're able to, I can do a flyover radio tower and put down
Is that an IED? What are they doing here? What is this? Just a random armored techie. I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do. As you have Canadians, they all go. Yeah, it's an armored techie, but you see that backside there? Yeah, that's open. It's still just a truck. Swarms the techie.
Right now we're getting shit.
And full autos right from the backside here.
Get some more tonight.
We can see what Canada has to deal with.
I say we get a half policeman H8.
Artillery already raining down. Smoke mortars trying to help the infantry move up. And this is going to be a huge push.
I think at this point, 2 is pretty much fully engaged. He's already pushing up the hill.
Yeah. Command's coming to UAV. I'm gonna drop artillery if you guys can just keep far enough away to not get clapped.
You can hear
Yeah, well, I'll hold my position.
command trying to get artillery ready.
Make a big push.
And
I'm gonna call it in on my own. I need to mark out targets, and then I'll decide whether shit's further southeast or whatever.
BP sector marked.
this hillside, you can hear command. They just dropped a UAV drone, so he's trying to get good viz on targets and try to make an informed play. As you can see off to our left here, we have infantry on the northwest side. We also have infantry right where we're at on the southwest side, Canadian rather. And look at how much red is on the point. If I'm Canada, just as you can see,
Artillery inbound.
many squads are just
Get
waiting.
your rallies down and get ready to follow it up.
If you're not ladder right from it off the hill, that way this BMP doesn't kill you. Like that. Run west.
Squads trying to just stay alive as they wait for the artillery that's about to just rain down on top of the objective.
We just all left that guy there to deal with it.
All these squads have to do is just be patient. Herd the cats.
Marked on the mortar mark.
Keep them chill.
Hellcat was shot.
Too close.
5 needed.
Helicopter doing a gun run as well.
Copy.
Trying to keep the insurgents pushed down and just keeping their heads low so this artillery mops them up. You see that was the first artillery round hitting the north side.
Squad 1 Echo 8, Motorhead.
And this is about to just rain hell. I'm nervous for these Canadians though. You can see them all around the smoke. So much smoke. Artillery's about to land. Oh my goodness, the artillery just obliterates the whole northern side of Radio Tower. As you can see, Canadians running through the smoke, push it in. Oh, this might be a little dangerous for the squad in and out of the smoke as the artillery getting danger close to the infantry. So much smoke. You can see there's just Canadians all over this.
Should be the last volley.
And you can, oh my goodness, all of the insurgents are dead. There's not a single alive insurgent on the point. An entire team wipe from the command artillery, squads on the north side, squads on the southwest, all pushing in. And the only people that are alive are running in from Maine. What a fantastic command strike combined with the smoke mortars. And you have insurgents trying to spawn in with maybe rallies, a handful, Captain's Gamer, Grizzly Bear, Phil. The last one's up, Akami, small arms fights. Captain's Gamer gets slapped from the left. And there it is, nothing left.
Radius probably in the container. It's office container.
Yeah, container on 1
And I'm hoping that... Oh, there's not going to be any spot for insurgents to call in theirs.
Do y'all need smokes on Radio Tower?
We're capping at 5.
They are capping. That was a complete wipe. What a fantastic strike.
High siege. Are they
so that nobody can push up.
BMP is pushing up right through the smoke. This M113 has to be careful. 255 tickets to 319. They just need to make sure they
Guys,
stay
this is
alive
fucking
on here.
Amazing match. Great push from everyone. Good job, guys.
Yeah, probably the most organized invasion game I've played.
Oh, that's a T62 actually. T62 says, you know what? I'm going to last stand this thing. Push in. I'm not scared. Who cares? Do what I can. Takes an AT straight to the front.
Sounds like we got a tank coming up here, guys.
Oh, wait a second. Did they actually track him? Oh, they did. Wow, Lat actually tags the front side of the track. Keeps the T62 just dead. Essentially now just removing its effectiveness since it can't push in. And now you have the rocket barrage going with the rocket mortars. Almost direct firing him too, trying to slam right into the points. And oh my god, it's working! Oh, they're all dead! The Canadians are nearly wiped off the points. You just have, is it Chimp is the only one left? Chimp Tony? Going with a huge play, just mopping up almost every single Canadian as the insurgents are pushing back onto the point.
On the tower.
All those red horizontal bars, it means those are dead Canadians. The cap has stalled, just barely capping in now. 1 or 2 left, and Canadians, what a push. But might all be for naught, as some huge vehicle plays from the insurgents to end the game. Or I guess extend the game, rather. Trying to see what this helicopter is doing. I thought he was going to try to fly some support, but nope. Insurgents pushing right back over. Soggy Toes being a little bit of a bushwookie here. Cutting him off. Kiwi should get a kill. Unless Soggy turns around just in time. Nope. Kiwi gets him. Radio tower is being re-secured by insurgents. What a huge play. Unbelievable. Just vehicles being brave for insurgents. Insurgents just massing onto the point. Huge. 246 tickets to 294. Unfortunately for the insurgents, it's taken a lot of tickets to try to do this. Timmy Tumbler getting smacked by Markston.
Squad 5, can you hold there? Collect that
And I'm not seeing much else
Yeah, I've
here.
already collected. What do you need? Yep.
pick me up at main. We need to get a fob up at H8.
Copy. RTB.
Now, if we see all of this as it's going in, insurgents, they still need a fob. This is a Canadian. Oh, Canada's done super well. Canada down south here, they set up a new fob. I think I like the fob idea. I think this is actually way too aggressive. This fob is so close to their main. The fob should actually be closer to here because now you have insurgents. You can already see 1, 2, 3 or so. They're coming down. They're trying to. Oh no! They're also trying to be way too aggressive with the hab placement. Squad 7, Theo, right behind them, should hit. Oh, Theo actually gets killed. Some massive plays from both sides. They haven't got a hab down. They need to get it down. But Command only has Mini-Me as someone who can actually dig up with the shovels. But they're going to know it's down. Might be running in right into Golden Jelly. Golden Jelly's looking the wrong way. Oh, no. He gets killed. And it's still neutral on the point. But you have Snakehead, Grizzly Bear, and now Aimer with the AA truck. Zindu running in as well. You have a lot of infantry now swarming because they know that they're trying to get a fob up on the south side. Next is Gamer in the M113. They're smoking out. Yo, you have Mad Kinsey with the hat kit. As they have the heat round right now. But if they can keep this M113 tracked and in this weird spot, insurgents, they're just enough. I'm gonna.
How did I kill him with a smoke?
6.
Drop directly on top.
The northern side, you have a handful. Was it 1, 2? Yeah, it was 6 or 7 insurgents pushing the north side, trying to encircle the M113. The tank is there as well. Is he just oblivious to the APC that should be on the map? and you have an entire squad just reviving all these Canadians that were killed by the mortar. And now a mortar barrage as well. Oh, is this going to hit anything? Oh, this is a bad mortar barrage. Not a bad idea, just
Copy. It's
it's actually going to hit nothing. And Canadians, they have a small pocket, are just laying down prone. RPG going into the backside of M113. Oh no, and Pi, min arms. This is absolute chaos. How are these Canadians alive right now? 404, name not found, pushes Pi, kills him with the full auto. The last stand, almost Alamo in enemy territory for the Canadians. Doug Johnson gets killed now, 404 on a rampage, flanking the flankers. Freedom Man coming in, no, and he finally gets killed. They're still up. Is Captain Nathan up? I don't think so. Bro Chacho, the only one left. No, you got Wet Sticky Bandit as well, and Canada is just contesting. They're keeping enough infantry on the point to prevent insurgents from capping it, making it easier if they can just get a coordinated push in. This is one of the best contested points I've seen in a long time. T62 now pushing in, sees the M113. Nexus Gamer had dismounted earlier, trying to kill the infantry.
T62 on radio tower somewhere.
225 tickets to 263. Canada loses 5 more there. This might come down to tickets, guys. On the insurgent side, they might be able to hold on, but their tickets are just going down so quick. Take a look at the map once again. Insurgents have... Oh, I'm not sure if they have found the radio. They should have. This could be a huge misplay from Canadian Command. And they've done so well before. Canadian Command actually left a Logi right next to the radio. If I'm insurgents, you see that Logi, you go check it out. 1, you blow it up for tickets, and 2, you're gonna happen upon a radio that has 20 tickets.
Coming in from the northwest. Let's move.
And this is just a fantastic attempt, but once again, I think just they should have had this a little bit west, a little too aggressive. And insurgents, if they're just keeping their heads up, they can punish them. But you got a fantastic push on the north side. So many Canadians coming in. Mortars coming in as well, and I'm guessing, I think insurgents have now, they've set up a fob, a hell cannon fob, to try to help cut them off. You see squad 4 and 10, Zindu, Cheater, Sponge, and Ralph Real Fragger rather, is trying to just get some indirect support here. Additionally, with this fob, now the commander can actually call in some command strikes. You need to get the UAV drone up here as well.
I got killed on the mortars.
The more areas, I would be a little nervous. If you have too many insurgents spawning in at that northern point, then it's going to be awkward. You're going to have too many insurgents off the point not defending it, because look at how many Canadians are pushing. I wouldn't be... Oh, mid-arms. T62 is actually still up. He's not even taking damage yet. Oh, God, there's so much. I think Canada's going to start capping this. And they are. Canada has started capping it. Look at how many Canadians are on the point. Insurgents need to get off the hills and push in. Mortars now zoning them out. These are Canadian mortars hitting the hillside where Canada... Or, sorry, when the insurgents are pushing in. Really well done. Giga is jumping on top. Oh, the C4'd it. The T62 gets tracked, and Giga goes with the C4. Blows up himself. But if Insurgent can get that hell cannon on the points... Oh my God, just as we say it, it knocks out at least 2. It knocks out Mini-Me and Mike Cock. Mike. Okay. All right. Okay. Knocks out Mini-Me and Mike. And the hell cannon can do some good indirect firework right here. Just needs to keep it up. Waiting for that one hell cannon just to land on this. Oh, T62 does blast apart some sandbags, and there you go. Oh, fantastic. Mops up Mini-Me, who is getting up Mike, Mr. Hawk. And there it is, just barely enough infantry on top of the objective. Fantastic game, 296 tickets, 0. And then, man, I wish I could have heard Command talk about that, but I don't. What was that, a harmonica? I don't. 296 tickets to 0. 393 kills for Canada to 170. I'm actually curious, Command. They left. We actually wondering how many kills I got with the artillery, but GG's. Fantastic coordination from Command. Such a good game. GG's.